Okay, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the new way to run Facebook ads, which you should already be a little bit familiar with from some of my other videos. But this one's going to be focusing on why remarketing and retargeting campaigns aren't useful anymore, in my opinion. So this was the old way that, everyone, and me included, used to run Facebook ads. What you would do is you would have a campaign, usually on CBO, but sometimes you would do ABO depending on what sort of campaign you were running. And you would usually have one broad ad set, and then you would have a bunch of interest ad sets. Some people would just stack all of these interests together, and other people would basically separate their interests in each ad set. And then a lot of people would also have a remarketing ad set as well. And this remarketing is dead, in my opinion, and so are all these interest groups as well. And I'm going to explain a little bit why. So the new way that everyone is running ads is one campaign, a broad ad set or multiple broad ad sets, and then your ads are obviously at the bottom of all of those ad sets. So we got no interest and we have no remarketing or retargeting, if that's what you want to call it. Now you might be asking why no remarketing and no retargeting. The reason is this. Now, this screenshot is actually from Instagram. It's a guy I follow, John Loomer, on Instagram. He posts a bunch of tests like this where he sort of breaks down the back end of Meta and actually does the tests himself to show you the outcome. So I'll leave a link to his Instagram in the comments. But this is from a normal campaign ad set running for purchases. And basically, you can see here that the ad set spent $273. But the important thing to know is that this ad set doesn't have any targeting on it. It doesn't have interests, doesn't have any audience suggestions, nothing like that. It's just a normal ad set. And basically, you can see here that the budget is split up between engaged audience, existing customers, and new audience. And most of it is on new audience. However, there is quite a bit of budget still on engaged audience and existing customers, which is very interesting. Basically, this is the separation broken down in this format as well. So basically what you have is you have your normal campaign, no targeting, broad ad set. And then you can see existing customers, engaged audience, in other words, remarketing, are getting about 25% of the delivery of the budget. So about 25% of your budget on a completely broad ad set with no targeting whatsoever is still getting sent to remarketing. And then the remaining 75% is new audience or people that haven't seen your ads before. And this breakdown you can access yourself in your own ad account, but I think it's very important to talk about this because a lot of people think that they're doing extra work and they're adding, remarketing to their campaign, but really all you're doing is making your remarketing and retargeting less efficient, because to assume that your remarketing or retargeting campaign or options is going to allocate budget more accurately than Facebook's machine learning is pretty arrogant, in my opinion. And so by running a broad audience, your remarketing is occurring regardless, because Facebook's going to optimize to new people and also people that are seeing your ads and are existing customers. So you're already doing remarketing anyway. So it really doesn't make much sense to even put time towards doing remarketing. And even if you could somehow beat Facebook's machine learning, is it really going to make that big of a difference? Like 25% of your budget is being spent on remarketing. If you could somehow make that 5 or 10% more efficient by doing specific targeting options and things like that, which you probably can't because you don't have a machine learning brain. Even if you could do that, it's only going to make a marginal improvement to your results because most of your budget is still going to new audiences anyway. So I would definitely recommend you do this breakdown yourself in Facebook. You can do it in the breakdown section. But yeah, I definitely recommend you try it out, see what your breakdowns look like. And I hope that this pushes you away from trying to do too much in the ad account with remarketing and retargeting options. And, you can rest easy that remarketing and retargeting is occurring anyway. So you don't need to do it yourself. So this is just a quick video. I hope you learned something. And like I said, I'll leave links in the description so you can see more of these sorts of results from John's Instagram.